Pertiet of KatiePertietDesigns.com, and I'm here to share with you today my latest vintage artistry collection designed for 49andMarket. The latest collection, just in time for summer, is called Summer Porch. I love everything about it, the vintage botanicals, the lighthouses, the coastal vibe, the sailboats. So let me show it to you and show you what it's got to offer. All right, let's get started. All right, here we have the Summer Porch 12 by 12 collection pack. It's got 10 different sheets, each two-sided. So you've got 20 different designs. So let's take a look. We've got our cover sheet with the backside bonus, which is like a nautical rope design. And we've got these trees with a swing. When I came up with Summer Porch, I was thinking kind of Martha's Vineyard, or what I always think of for Martha's Vineyard. I've never been there myself. Kind of nautical, backyard with the beach right outside. So we've got the blue skies, a little bit of clouds, and a tree with a swing. And on the back side for that is your green grass polka dot. Then we have a lighthouse. This one's called Watchtower. Let's see, what was the other one called? It was called Mighty Sway. In case you're looking for these with your retailer, these are the names you're gonna wanna ask for. All right, so we have Watchtower. We've got the lighthouse with the sailboat and the grassy bank, some seagulls. And on the back side of this is a classic plaid. Lots of texture in here, paint type, and across the bottom, you've got a strip of hearts. Next up is Daydream. So you're looking out your window and seeing the sailboat. And geraniums, I always love the bright red geraniums on the front porch with the butterflies in red, white, and blue. Textured background, you can even see hints of a map in the background, along with the type and some watery splashes. And on the back side of this paper is the rope design in a brilliant red. And this one is called Take Flight, and it's the butterflies weaving through a vine of blueberries. Very classic, sweet. If you're a fussy cutter, this one could be easily fussy cutted out. And then you've got a nice tonal background with lots of texture. And the back side is seagulls, because when you're at the beach, so are the seagulls, right? And across the bottom is a really nice stripe. Could use it in place of a ribbon or something like that. This one is called Panorama, and we've got sailboat coming in from the side with some palms and a starfish with the sandy beach. Lots of texture again in this one. And the back side is a classic stripe. And across the bottom, you've got the dots. So lots of versatility in this paper. Again, it's called Panorama. Then we have Summer Porch at Sea. Again, we've got some sailboats, mixed in some blueprints of vintage sailboats in there, and some old ephemera cards and postage. You can see hints of a map in there, the seagulls on the ephemera bit there. And on the back side is one of those pre-designed foundation pages. So it's got like a wonderful area for you to start placing your photos in and get you started on your page. It even has a built-in page title. So we've got the netting and the watercolor splash and the textures and scribbles all ready for you. All right, next up is Charted Voyage. This one's a great classic vintage. We've got the map and the pier and the pillars, or is that what you call them? Pillars? I don't think you call them pillars. If you know, you can tell me in the comments below. All right, and over here I've got a seagull with a clipping from a vintage dictionary and vintage postage. And on the back side is some whitewashed wood, a great foundation for any project. And across the bottom is some roping, some nautical rope. And here we have pump and pageantry. And we've got some red, white, and blue botanicals with some netting clustered behind them, and the sailboats. I don't know if you can see here, but there are like some faint pencil line leaves in here. Lots of depth, lots of texture. And on the back side, we've got an all over print with the red as the foundation of this one. And here we have splendor. Against that whitewashed wood is the geraniums mixed in with some newsprint and some engravings of a vintage pattern. Lots of things you could use here. You can use it for cards, for journals, for scrapbook pages. If you're a fussy cutter, you could cut like along the line of the geraniums and tuck your photos back behind there. And on the back side, we've got a nice, soft blue polka dot with some texture mixed in. And at the bottom, a sentiment strip, all ready to use. And lastly, we have our journal card sheet. So here we have 12 3x4 journal cards with sentiments and with clusters. Already, if you're a pocket scrapper, these are ready for you to use. If you're a card maker, they're great for layering. Or if you even do journaling, these work nicely with journals. And the back side of this one is an all over print with some butterflies with a deep navy background. And across the bottom, we've got some crabs. All right, that concludes the 12x12 pack for Summer Porch. There we go. All right, now I've got these solids for you. We have the Summer Porch 12x12 solids, which is 5 different sheets that you get 2 each of. And then on the back side, there's a bonus design. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's faint map and light watercolor on that one. Okay, so our first paper is the blue with the back side being a lighter canvas of blue. And then we have a splashy green with a lighter canvas of light green. I really like all the texture in these. I generally don't work flat, so when you see my designs, you're going to see a lot of texture in them. Just like here with the deep crimson color, we've got a deep red, and then a textured red, lighter colored background. And we've got another blue here with lots of splashes and texture with a deep navy for the back side. And it's got a canvas texture to it as well. And then lastly, we have just a neutral, a cream colored, off-white. I wouldn't really say it's cream. It's more of maybe a stone or marble kind of color. And on the back side of that is a textured linen white canvas. So these are really essential backgrounds for all sorts of projects. So that concludes the 49andMarket Solids Collection Pack. All right, here is the 6x8 collection pack. This has 24 sheets. You're gonna get 12 different sheets and you get 2 of each. Plus on the cover, you get a bonus. All right, so we've got our lighthouse paper with the sailboat scene, and on the back side is the painted green solid. And we've got our geraniums on the wood background with a nice crimson red background. Our vintage map, oh, I just love this one. It's just so rich in ephemera. And the blues, just perfect. Oh, with the butterflies on the back. Really nice, nice compliment. And we've got our geraniums going down the side with butterflies, and on the back side is the all over print with the botanicals on the crimson. And here we've got our daydreaming paper with the window, with the view of the lighthouse, or not the lighthouse, the view of the sailboat. And on the back side is the textured light blue paper. Our red, white, and blue botanicals. And on the back side of that is our whitewashed wood. So much versatility in this collection. And the 6x8 sizes are great for journals and cards and any of your smaller projects. So here we've got our sailboats, like a lovely regatta and a nice classic stripe to go with that. Here we just have a beach scene with the lovely blue for the background. And now we have it with the sailboat with the plaid on the background. And we've got some horizontal designs for you as well. These, keep in mind, if you cut these will make for really nice cards. And on the back side of this one, you've got the green dot, like a grassy green. And we have a horizontal version of the ephemera sheet with Cape Cod and Massachusetts Bay, vintage, 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 the anchor dictionary, and the sailboats with a classic navy on the back side. And I think this, no, that's not the last one. Okay, we have a horizontal of our botanicals. Again, that'll help you make a lovely double-sided spread or cut them, and you've got 4x6 cards. And on the back side is the light blue polka dot design. And then lastly, this is our bonus paper on the back side with the tree and the swing. And if you look at our, I think, am I remembering right? Yep. So on the back side of the cover sheet, the swing's on the left-hand side. So here you can make a lovely 2-page layout. All right, so that concludes the 6x8 collection pack for Summer Porch. The Summer Porch collection also has this really nice project tote, and all of our project totes come with a little custom 49 charm. This time it's in a royal blue, and the back side is the same design, and when you open it, it's a lined bag, and inside are some enamel dots, and the only way to get the enamel dots is with the bag. The Summer Porch collection has 3 packs of rub-ons. We've got blendables, essentials, and botanicals. So each one has 3 sheets and they're 6x12. So I'm gonna go through them and show you what we've got. On the back side, you can see a nice collage of the sheets. It's lovely to use and tear and use it in your projects. So we've got that back side. And then when we turn it over, we've got our 3 sheets. So the first sheet has some large blendables. We've got a lighthouse, geraniums, a horizontal when you turn this one for the sailboat, another lighthouse. Lots of little clusters and not so little clusters on this second sheet with a rowboat and a sailboat and seahorses, all things nautical. And then we've got some color wash transfers on this last sheet. So we've got the netting in the colors of the collection, all grunged up and painted to make a lovely accent on your projects. Okay, so that is the blendable rub-ons. We'll move on to the botanical rub-ons. And again, you can see on the back side here, we've got a lovely collage of a lot of the images. And then, oops, let's see if I can get all three. So then we'll flip it over. We've got our cover sheet and we've got our 3 sheets here. So you've got some potted florals, geraniums, botanicals, palms, stitching, butterflies. And this sheet's gonna get a lot of use from me. I love the different swings and the trees and the leaves. And I even did some separate swings because I thought that could be really cute, like hanging under maybe a page title or something like that. I can't wait to see how everyone uses those. And the last sheet is a bunch of smaller ones with the botanical clusters and trees. And again, the trees with the swings and the leaves. So that is the botanical set. And then lastly, we have our essential set. So again, I will open this one up and show you on the back side. You can see the collage of a lot of the images. Let's see, separate that out. Okay. And then we've got our cover sheet and we've got our sentiments here. So lots of different sentiments and sayings and page titles and some pencil line painted accents as well. On this sheet, we've got a bunch of dictionary blends for you. I found words in my vintage dictionary that relate to summer and the coast and beach and vacations, along with some vintage engravings of lighthouses, compasses, sailboats, etc. And then the last page is a bunch of watery splashed grids. I think the grids make a great background. They're essential. They help give your page energy and movement. Really a lot of fun. And I splashed them with the colors of the collection. All right, so that is the rub-ons for, if I can lift this one up, the rub-ons for Summer Porch. We've got, can you see them all here? Almost, not really. Botanical, blendable, and essential. All righty. All right, now up is the laser cut elements for Summer Porch. So we have the Summer Porch by land, by sea, and the minis. So let's start by looking at the by land. You can see the back side here. We'll open it up, show you what you get inside. Each one has 2 12 by 12 sheets and they're all perforated and laser cut and some of them are falling out, but it's okay. So I've got some extra swings in here, just like in the rub-ons if you would rather use a laser cut. I've got some binder clips, cameras, closures, postage. So that's our first sheet. And our second sheet has botanicals and ribbons and blueberries and leaves. Just check it out. Lots of really good stuff here. And then of course we have the fussy cut sheet. So you've got some extra ephemera, a card, all things that'll be really useful as you're creating your projects. Now let's take a look at Summer Porch by Sea. So we've got our cover sheet with our fussy cuts on the back side. Again, some extra ephemera and leaves. And then we have our elements with some tickets and life preserver, sailboats, anchor, some stitched sentiments, and some nautical ropes and crabs. All kinds of good things. And again, we have some more ropes and netting. Look at that netting, how cool. And our palms and seahorses and a chair and an old porthole. Great items in here. And now let's take a look at our mini lasers. The mini lasers are a combination of the land and sea. And again, it's 2 sheets. So we've got this sheet of elements here, some more swings and trees and postage. And then we've got some more netting and lighthouses, sailboats. Oh, it's just awesome. I could see using these pieces again and again. Definitely a collection I'll be going to. And on the back side is fussy cut. So some fussy cut ephemera and elements. All right, so those are the laser cuts. So for summer porch, we mixed it up a little bit, and we don't have washi rolls, but instead we have washi sheets. So the washi sheet pack has 2 6x12 sheets. This side is die cut and ready to be used, and the back side is a full sheet ready to be torn or used however you like to use your washi. You know me, I like to tear it and use it as texture in my backgrounds. There's a lovely scene across the bottom. And then we have the washi stickers. So even though it looks like they're all one sheet, they're not. So you can see they are all die cut, even down to these words. So you can pull those all off as well. So there's sentiments and little elements here. Some of the elements that you would have generally been seeing in our washi stickers are now on this sheet. All right, so I hope you like this new format and new design. And that is the Summer Porch Washi. All right, Summer Porch Ephemera Bits. We have 131 die cut elements in this pack. So I'll just open it up and give you a look at some of them. When I design these packs, I really design with a lot of sentiments and a variety of sizes so that they work well for layering and clustering and all sorts of projects, whether they're scrapbook pages or journal pages or card making. I like to think that these have everything covered. I mean, just look at all those sentiments. There are so many different choices, and there's even some larger scripted words. So you can take your larger scripted words, layer one of the enamel signs. Maybe you're going to take one of the typewriter signs, or these aren't really typewriter signs, but typewriter strips. Maybe you're going to take a vintage postcard. These are like itty bitty postcards, or yeah, postcards, flashcards. That's a better word. So, okay, look, let's go through all the ephemera. We've got vintage cards of advertisements and a golfer, because people do like to golf by the sea, right? And bike ride, lighthouses, and swimming. I really love these vintage. They're vintage like cigarette cards. I guess back in the day, you would buy your pack of cigarettes and it was kind of like your Cracker Jack. I guess you got this little ephemera card. So don't need a pack of cigarettes, but I love the cards. All right, so we've got some ephemera. We have large envelopes, small envelopes, and they're scored already. You can see that on the back side. So all you have to do is fold them and glue them to your page. So you're gonna add the glue right on these parts that you folded over. Put them on your page and stuff them full of memorabilia or photos or whatever you have for your project. We've got slide frames with some hearts inside. All kinds of things. Some little printed postcards. There's tags in here, and this punches out. Let's see. These lovely little striped cards. Kind of remind you of like a beach hut. More tags, vintage postcards. An Americana type item that I don't know if I can get it. My fingernails won't get it. All right, here we go. Just a variety of things in here. Lots of different items to suit all kinds of summer projects. Whether you're vacationing at the beach or the backyard, this has you covered. Something a little different in Summer Porch is a set of 11 die-cut frames. And I went with window frames because you're looking outside at the beautiful sunny day, whether it's from your Airbnb or hotel or just looking out into your own backyard. These frames are going to be super useful for you. So let me just show you a little sampling of what we've got. So when they come in the package, they're like this, and you just punch out all the little window frames. Now you've got little squares all ready to go too. Look at that. Those are, you could do some fun things with those too. If you do something cool, link me up. I'd love to see it. Okay, here's a window. And then we have this window frame with black framing. A more simple window frame. I believe it goes like that because of the shadow at the top. So many different types of window frames here. You can frame your photos with this, make a card. Your imagination is your only limitation. All right, here we go, some more. And then we have the large window frame and the smaller one. And again, all of them punch out like this. I'm just not punching them all. All right, so this is the frame die cut pack for Summer Porch. The Summer Porch collection has 2 packs of chipboard. We have your chipboard set with 59 pieces, and you can see all the items here on the back. And then we have your Chipboard Words with 57 pieces, and you can see all the words and sentiments on the back. I'm not going to open the Chipboard Words. I think you can get a good idea of what's inside by looking at the back and seeing all the different words. But I will open up the bits. There are sentiments in here as well as elements. And just going to slide them out here. All right. And I did these engraving chipboard pieces. I really like this. I've started doing some painting. I just see one off to the side here. This was from an older kit. And I took the Lindy's Gang magical shakers and I painted on this because it's non-coated chipboard. So you can do the same thing like with the sailboats and such. So I just wanted to give that as an idea of things that you can use these for. So we've got our life preservers, sailboat, the lighthouse with a ship's wheel, of course, plenty of seagulls, and some book plates with some sentiments. And one of our trees with the swing and the lighthouse. So nice, such a variety. And we've got our geraniums in the pot, more sailboats and seagulls and banner words and tags. Just this collection, whether you are spending your summer at the beach or in the backyard, this collection is for you. It's great. Okay, beach life, beach please, some vintage postage, a little lounging chair, another sailboat and an anchor. I think you get the idea. Really fun, versatile collection that will help you pull together all your memories. The summer porch also has a postage washi tape set. So this roll is 5 meters long, and there are, I believe there's 9 different designs. So we will pull that out so you can see. I'm gonna hold it up, hoping that maybe you can see a little better. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep, there we go. 9 different designs. You probably can't even see them here. I'll go diagonal. All right, these are really fun scenes from the coast and the backyard, and butterflies with sentiments, and they're all grunged up and postmarked and ready for you to use. All you have to do is tear along the perforation and you've got your postage, just like that. Summer Porch has wishing bubbles and bubbles. There's 105 coded sticker embellishments on this card. You can see here we've got little hearts, geraniums, seagulls, sailboats, and some sentiment words too. And the back side is a card that you can easily use for other projects. So that is the Wishing Bubbles and Baubles. Acetate Assortment. We have a wonderful acetate assortment for Summer Porch with 39 acetate pieces. You can see them all on the back here, but I'll open it up and give you a look. So you can see we've got sentiments and film strips and stamped blocks, all kinds of things, even little blueberries. So if I put those down there, you can see it better. So we've got some film strips in the colors of the collection. And we've got a ship's wheel and sailboat, some sentiments. You know, it's really fun with the sentiments too. Maybe paint on the back side of these. And then that'll help them pop off of your photos or pages that you want to work with and give them kind of a mixed media vibe. Same with our windows. The window panes are not cut out. So if you painted a scene behind here in reverse, you would have a lovely mixed media piece to add to your project. Okay, so we have these 3 windows. There's ephemera pieces, butterflies, sentiments, and then there's also, okay, we've got some vintage postcards. Pull those so you can see them a little bit better. And then I did these film strip pieces, which I thought were really fun. They'll be great to go underneath projects and kind of blend into your backgrounds, and it'll look like you added some paint. And see how cool it looks just over the other pieces. And then of course we have some seagulls and geraniums and botanicals. All right, so that is the acetate assortment for Summer Porch. The last item for Summer Porch is the page kit. The page kit is designed for 4 pre-designed 12 by 12 pages. You get everything that you need to create these pages, except for your photos, of course. In this pack, you get 4 exclusive pattern papers, 4 sheets of laser cuts, and some chipboard elements. So I'm gonna go through here and let you see everything that is in here. And it's a really nice plastic sleeve too, so it's a great storage item. Okay, so here we have our chipboard. It's non-adhesive, just pops out. So you've got your summer for the title, and you've got a number of frames and elements that you will see used on a number of the pages. And then we have the laser cut sheets. So we've got a slide reel and geranium and stacks of ephemera. These collections, or I should say, these sheets in the laser cuts in the page kit actually have more in them than you actually need, because we put everything that is needed to build the pages, and then any extra space they fill up so that we're not wasting, and you get as much bang for your buck as you can with these collections. I really like the page cut or page kit laser cuts to just use in other projects, because there are different sizes and different things than you will find in the general lasers. Here we've got another netting, some ephemera, and then these are our 4 backgrounds. So this is like the pre-designed page foundation for one of the pages, and you can see it finished here on the back side. Some people like to take the finished page and kind of build up from there, or you can just start on the back side. And again, this is a really fun background foundation, all ready to go for you with lots of texture and newsprint and a title. And then you can see the finished page here. You can just stack pieces on top of it and give it a really rich look. Oh, this is a fun one. This one has just lots of texture and splatters and grunginess to it. And on the back side, you can see how you build your page over it with the summer words and frames across the bottom, kind of anchoring from the rope. And then here we have a sheet with like a life preserver type of design, and a sentiment with stitching and watercolor splashes. And you can see how it all comes together here on the back side. So like I've said, whether you are vacationing in the ocean or at the beach or at the lake or in the backyard, this collection is for you. It's so versatile. And here on the back side of our cover sheet, you can see step by step each of the 4 pages, and then the pieces together, and then how it looks as you build your page. All right, so that is the Summer Porch page kit, and that concludes the Summer Porch collection unboxing. I hope you love it. I hope you'll add it to your stash. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me below in the comments, and I always do my best to come back and answer your questions. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see all the releases that I design for all of the manufacturers I work with. Thank you. We'll see you again soon.